Look at this. It's April the 4th. The temperature is 11 degrees and the current rift activity is low. But look at this temperature, 11 degrees. It's amazing, isn't it? I've had parsnips in here which are finally ready. And the reason I've grown them is that they will take low temperatures. It's quite interesting because in the summer this place gets very, very hot. So I'm living in an area where I'm having to deal with extremes of temperature, which I don't mind because it means I can grow different plants, different crops, provided I'm careful about what I'm trying to grow when. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, I think N is what we can put up next. Let's get these off the bar. And wow, that was a lot of parsnips. My goodness. Any more? All food is welcome. Right, let me just pop this in my... yeah, let's shut those two. And we'll pop them in here. That's only one parsnip. Well, it's just alright, we can do it. Let's take some food before it goes off and we'll eat that. Okay, right. I still got wood with me and clay stone and all sorts of things from when I was putting fences around my traders. No room in the wooden items, of course. Oh, we've got limestone stone in there. We might move that. Let's not focus on that at the moment. Let's do what we need to do. And what we need to do is to plant some things. Here we are. Cold resistant to -5, heat resistant to 27. We might just get these in if we plant them in here. You never know, they might be suffering from heat loss by the time we get to harvest them. There we are, that's got those in. And let's take some more turnip seeds. And also, do I have a scythe down here? I do not. And I do feel it might be useful to have a scythe down here. I'm going to put my saw back upstairs. I think we did good work in getting those fences around there, around the traders. I think that will make my life easier. Time will tell. Right, let's pop the saw in there. That's nice. Is there anything else we don't need on us? There is actually, and what I think I'm going to do is to take my box off my back, and I'm going to put some stuff in here for when I go travelling. Bandages, my raft and oar, and that should be fine. Just checking I don't have anything else that needs to go in there. I do. I have this. As it's so cold, let's put our fur coat back on, please. Anything else I need to look at here? These can be happily kept in my backpack. I'm resisting the temptation to put fence in there. Now, I came up here for a scythe, and we're going to go and we're going to clear the area I've been leaving fallow and put some plants in there. I'm having a little bit of a relaxing time. Before I go outside though, in this dreadful weather, I just want to make a point about sound. One of you, and thank you for watching, asked how I managed to get my voice on sound and not the voice that is the voice of the game. So if I go to sound, The master sound level I have right up. The effects sound level is 100%. The entity sound level is 100%. The ambient sound level is about 76. The weather I've got at 15%. And listen to the rain. That's only at 15%. I had the music frequency on very often, but the music level I've turned off, and the reason I have turned it off is that this music, I couldn't hear the insects easily over the music. So I have turned the music off, which I do regret because I love the music in Vintage Story. But I did want to hear all the insects. Now my output device here, I have got these earphones, and my game sounds are going out through these earphones. They're headsets actually, it's a headset. It's a Razer Kraken 7.1 V2 headset. I've turned this microphone off. Oh gosh, I've turned off the game. Dang it. Let's go back in. It's amazing how loud that rain is. And in the distance you can hear a dog we've got staying with us barking, probably at the pigeons. The other thing I wanted to say is that I don't take my voice, my speaking voice, through the headset mic. I take it through a blue snowball microphone that I have sitting on my desk. The issue with the blue snowball is that it tends to pick up a wider range of sounds than if you had a mic right up against my mouth. And I live in a street in a city. My front door opens onto the street, and my place where I record actually has a window that shows onto the street. So the other problem with this is that my house is 1860 and it's single pane glass. So I do get a lot more sound than some YouTubers do, and unless I'm prepared to just basically, you know, put felt over the window and things like that, it is quite difficult to muffle the sound. There's a downside to that, in that because my room is not soundproofed, the downside is that I pick up traffic, maybe occasionally people walking past if they're shouting loudly. And the other thing is that my husband tends to sneeze a lot. You're all used to this. The upside is that we have a lot of seagulls in this area because I live close to the sea. And we get the wonderful sound of seagulls, which to me just lifts my heart every time I hear it. So we do get the seagulls as well. So I think that's where I am on sound. It's not ideal. I know that a lot of YouTubers, sound is the most important thing, and I know that, you know, hearing odd sounds coming in my microphone can be irritating, but I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't do this for money, I do it for enjoyment. It's, you know, a really nice hobby, I enjoy it. It's something I do for pleasure, and therefore to soundproof a room and get mics set up and everything would take a lot of money, which I don't have to spare at the moment. And it also means that my house becomes a recording studio, which if I was, you know, earning huge amounts might be acceptable. But if it's a hobby, it's a hobby. And I just think, well, let's hope it's livable with. So that's where I am on sound. And it took me a long time to get the sound balance even as acceptable as it is, with a few faults. Now I know that we can put N in here. So I'm going to put this in. I suppose the other side of getting things like sound right is that I'm not great on software and things like that, as some of you know. So it means that I would have to learn a lot more. I mean, I'm learning every day about tech, game crashes, how to get out of them and things like that. So it's pretty good, you know, to be able to do even what I can do. And I am amazed at where I've come in terms of my knowledge of different software packages, recording packages, editing packages and things like that. It has been a huge and interesting learning curve. So there's a balance in life that has to be struck, and I think that's very important in life, is to get oneself balanced, so that if you are doing something as a hobby, you do continue to enjoy it and you don't get yourself too bound up in it. I'm going to put a couple of cabbages in. I would love to get more cabbages. I'm always looking in the agri traders to see if I can buy more cabbages. Yes, there we go. And this one is good for that as well. So it's quite difficult, because I've seen some YouTubers become absolutely obsessive with sounds, and I think it's a really good thing, because I know that sound on videos can be extremely annoying, but then so can a lot of things. People go for different things in videos, don't they? Cassava N, cold resistant to 6 degrees. This is the one. Okay. So there we go. Right, that's another little job done. Catching up on myself brilliantly. Good. And you may say, oh, you've got lots of food, why do you bother planting? You only think, in this game, you only think you've got lots of food. Believe me, one has to be very careful about, you know, how much food you do have. I'm going to leave. No, I am going to take my scythe with me, because I noticed on my terrace up here that the earth is growing horribly. I don't think my idea of putting the papyrus in here is going to work at all, because I don't think this papyrus is going to grow. I think I'm on a false trail with this, but we'll see what happens. And at least we can let the papyrus grow and grow a bit of that. Then we can have a very pretty new green reed chest. That will be nice. Yeah, oh, what a day. Ugh. Yes, I still have to decide whether I bring this out here. My gut feeling is no. I like the slight angles. Let's do that way. Okay, decision taken. Let's pop this scythe back. I said I'd put one downstairs, but I'm going to put it back up here, because I automatically come up here for the scythes. I've been picking up in the ruins various scrap metal, and in here I've also been picking up coils of rope, and I want to see if I can link the two together. Make sure I've got some sticks. I have. I've got some scrap metal tools, but not all of them, and I would like to try to get some more to complete my collection. Now, what have I got so far? We know that there's a scrap metal blade. I have got the mace, the axe, and the spear. And if we look here under scrap, axe I've got, club I haven't got, bomb I haven't got, and blade I haven't got. So to make scrap metal items, we need to put, let's try 3 to start with. We've got 3 sticks and 3, I've just done that, and 3, and what you get is this scrap metal kit. So to get the items, you basically right click and hold on it. Can you hear that? And that was excellent, a scrap blade. I'm lucky. That's one I did not have. So we can put our scrap blade up there. Oh, nice. This one. Oh, that was another spear. That's okay. You can always use spears. And this one, I love the noises. Another blade. Excellent. So I think I'm just missing the club now. Do I want to try for the others? Let's just do one more and see whether we can get the club. I bet we get the mace. If it's running through them in an order. Let's see if we get the mace. No, we've got another blade. It's not running through them in order. Okay, I feel a lot better now I've got those. We'll work on the others a little bit later. I'm going to put some of the metal scraps up here, then I can work on them when I want. Oh my gosh, I need to do some metal work too, don't I? Yeah, let's put these up here. Okay, I'll clear this and come back to you. I need more chests up here, so I'm moving, whoa, what happened there? Moving my vertical rack. Excellent. And then this chest, right, that can go back in my other area. Can I just pick it up and carry it while I've got a chest on my back? I hope so. Yes, I can. Yeah, let's move this over here. It's all a question of just keeping oneself moving, I think. And then I need to do metal work. And the reason is that I actually feel that I'm short of light. If I need more chests, I'm going to need more copper plates, because I will need to make more nails and strips. Wow, that was amazingly quick. Okay, let's get you. And we'll put you on here. I don't know whether this is, we want nails and strips. I need a hammer. Whoa. Okay, how are we doing over here? Good. I want some more molybdechalkis because I'm short, would you believe? I'm short of lanterns. Excellent. Wow. Just see how we're doing over here. Yep, getting there. Okay, and some more. I used to wonder why people playing Vintage Story would make things in so much bulk, but the further I get in this game, the more I realise you do need an awful lot of bulk. Right, do you need more fuel? You do not. Let's turn this off again. There we go. Oh, what a nice day. Now it's eased off on the rain. It is still raining heavily, but it's not quite so bad. Yeah, looking good. What temperature is it here? 20 degrees. Wow. I'm just going to have a look at the pumpkins and see whether they would thrive in this heat. They might. And pouring out the Malignant Kiss so that I can get some more lanterns. Fantastic. I've been so lucky to find lead so easily on this map. Now this is the first time I'm trying out these new ceramic molds. I'm hoping they work. They do. Look at that. What a beautiful sight. And look at these beautiful gradations in colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. That's another little bit done. Let's put all this back. Good, now I can get some more chests. Yeah, I do need more planks up here. I think I'm going to use some of these. That will do nicely. I think that'll make 2 chests. I keep forgetting that we can rest things on the ground. How many can I get in there? Can I get a third? No, I can get 2. That looks great, doesn't it? Let's put some more. Can I get one on here? I can. Nice. This is starting to really look like a weapons and armor room. I have swapped into a large chest because there is no way. Let me just get all the arrows in here and then I can sort out which I want to take with me. We've got crude arrows, iron arrows, bone arrows, flint. I'm going to take copper and flint. I don't think I'm going anywhere too disastrous. That seems to have sorted that out. This chest is now just actually armour. So that's a jerkin. That's a jerkin. That's Gamboy's leg armour. Improvised body armour, wood, blackguard greaves, and that is Lamelier wood. My goodness. And then over here, yeah, we've now got the things for the aquarium. And I need another vertical storage unit. So let's go for that. I always have to look this up. I can't. At least I can remember it's a vertical rack. What is it? 3 planks and 4 sticks. Oh, it's not hard, is it? Okay. 3 planks and 4 sticks. Okay. Oh, great. Getting myself sorted out. That's right. And then these can come off the floor and go up there. Brilliant. Oh, I'm liking the look of this. I wish I could sort out the armour, but I don't want to do that until I know that that armour bug has been sorted out. But what we do need to do is to pick up all our molybdechalkis and start getting it into plates for lanterns. Wow. Let's go. Let's light those. Nice. And I think we have one more block over here. Excellent. So we have an even number. And we're going to need our these again. There we go. Just eat something. The moon is coming up. Look at that. Wow, moonrise. And that looks like a supermoon. That looks very big to me. Right, let's get going on these plates. Excellent, that is 8 molybdechalkis plates. A wonderfully satisfying sound, that. Okay, let's see if we can make some lanterns. I've only got 4 candles, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need clear quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Excellent. 4. And we can put these molybdechalkis. 4 plates. Great. So we need that swapped over. And yeah, that's great. Now I need to sort out the lighting in here. So I'm going to take my light off, and let's just come away. Let's see, where is the darkness in this room? Yeah, it's over here, isn't it? So let's put a lantern there, a lantern there, and I actually felt it was very dark up here. I can't put a lantern on the underside there. Let me come up here. We could put one there. Does that look good, or do we not like that? Let's come out from the light. Oh. We can hang one here. Oh, what a great thing to have. How's that looking for light now? That one does not give up much light at all, does it? That's a great place to have it. I feel, you know, I could put a lantern down here. On the floor. I could take out one of these blocks and put a lantern in, or it's funny, it's much brighter when it's in my hand. That is odd, isn't it? It's much, much brighter in my hand. I love that one up there. I feel I need another one. What's the light like down here? No, we're okay down here. I feel I want one on the floor there. I'm not sure I need one on the floor there. I'm going to put one there. It's a lot of light for this area. It's amazing the difference with this candlelight and this area. We could line the lanterns with silver. That would make them a lot brighter. I could just put one of those down. How's that? Do you know, that little bit of light helps? Let's have a look. It's quite difficult, I think, to light these aquariums well. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Right, let's put our little oil lights back in here, our fat lamps back in here. And then let's put our own lantern on. Yes, what a difference that makes. I'm pretty pleased with that. I am just contemplating what it would look like to use this beautiful shield as a mark for the armoury. I'm not sure it will look good, but I would like to try it. It might look too heavy above this doorway. Oh, it doesn't centre. Right. Oh, I do wish we could occasionally get something that centres. It would be so nice. I'd got visions of sort of putting it in here, but no such luck. Okay. Okay. We try our best.